Hello everyone and welcome to SMS Study Station. So today we are going to see this topic that is related to CPM only. We will be creating the CPM network and there is a question you can see here. Consider the details of a project as shown in the table and construct the CPM network. In the previous videos also I have told you how to create CPM network, but there is one more twist in this. One more thing is increased that I will explain through this network. So let us start. The rules will be same. How we are creating the CPM network, the rules will be same. So here for creating the CPM network, mainly we need two things: activity and immediate predecessors. These two things are needed. Okay, for each activity and what is the predecessor for that particular activity, because based on predecessor only we can create. If there is no predecessor for any activity, so that is starting from the initial node, and nodes you already know. Okay, so we'll start with the first node. From the first node we will start creating the network. Okay, so CPM network, how we are going to create is, first you have to see the activity. So you can see here A activity and B activity. For these two activities there is no immediate predecessor. Okay, means these two are the initial activities that will start from the first node itself. So we will create, we can move it in any direction. So A activity, okay, A activity I am creating here. Okay, this is activity A, and B activity I am creating on this side. This is activity B. So we can call this one as second node and this one as third node. We can call. One more thing we have to check whenever we are making any activity while creating network. So whenever we are creating the activities there, so we have to check whether those activities are immediate predecessors anywhere. That we have to check. Okay, then we should start creating. So you can see here A and B is the immediate predecessor, and here also A and B is the immediate predecessor. Here B is the immediate predecessor. So at these three places, these two initial activities A and B are coming, and for the two places A and B are coming together. Okay, here you can see A and B is coming together. What does it mean? If in the immediate predecessor column two or more activities are coming together, that means that will end at the same place. That means from wherever it is coming, A and B from wherever it is coming, but it should end at the same place. Okay, the ending node should be same. This is what immediate predecessor mean when two activities are coming together in that. Okay, but here you can see for A and B initial node is only one. Okay, from a single node the two activities are coming out, and if we are starting, so from first node A is starting and B is starting, but we cannot end it on the same node. So for any two activities, starting and ending node cannot be same. Either a starting node can be same or ending nodes can be same. Both cannot be same. Okay, so that is why the concept of dummy activity comes. That is where dummy activity concept comes here. So here we are going to create one dummy activity. Okay, that we will create. So here A and B cannot end at the same place, but here we have this immediate predecessor. A and B should end at the same place. So for that we'll create one dummy activity. So we'll create it with a dotted line. A to B, one dotted arrow we'll create, one dotted line we'll create, and this we will give it as a dummy activity. Okay, and its duration will always be 0. Because A and B are ending together, so there is no such duration from going from 3 to 2 node. there is no such duration. That is only a dummy activity because A and B should end at the same place. That is why we are creating this. Rest all things are same. Rest all rules are same. As we are creating CPM network, that things remain same. Only this is the change. Now, so A and B is done. Now we'll come towards the third activity, C. For C activity, immediate predecessor is A and B, and we have to check whether C is coming anywhere in immediate predecessor. So C is coming here. C is independent activity, so no problem with that. So from A and B means from here we have to start C activity. So from here I will start activity C, and that will become the fourth node. Okay. Then next, D activity also is starting from A and B, and D also is coming at one place as immediate predecessor. So independent, no problem. So D also is starting from here itself. So from here only we have to start D activity also, and that will become the fifth node. Fine. Now next thing, E activity. So E activity is starting from D, and E here it is coming together. Okay. Now here you can see A, B, C, D is done. E activity is a start. E activity we have to start from the B node, and E activity is coming together with H. Means E and H should end at the same place. So E will start with B. So E we will start with B. Okay. Always start making the network using pencil so that you can change it later. Okay. Use pencil for making the network. So E activity we have started from B, and then this will become the sixth node. Then next, F activity we have to start from C, and F if you see, so F is also coming with G. Okay. So okay, fine. F will start with C. So F activity, and this will become the seventh node, I think, right? So seventh node is here. Then F is done. Then G. G we have to start with D, and one important point with the G is F and G should end at the same place. G will start with D and end with F. So G will start with D and end here. This is the G activity. This is what we have to check in the immediate predecessors column. Okay, activities else we can make, but we have to check what is the initial point, what is the starting and ending node for that particular activity. So G is starting from D, but it is ending along with F. So that is why we have made it here. Now next, H. H is starting from F and G, and H is ending with E. H is starting from F and G. So H is starting from 7th node and ending with E. E means it will come here. So this will become the H activity. I hope it is clear to you. H is starting from F and G, means from 7th node, because at the 7th node F and G together ending, and H is ending along with E. So that means it will end at 6th node. See the direction also. Okay, see the direction properly. H is coming from 7th to 6th node. Now what is left? I is left. I is for I the immediate predecessor is F and G. Same. For I also immediate predecessor is F and G, and for J immediate predecessor is E and H. And one thing you will notice about I and J is, for these two activities there is they are not the immediate predecessors anywhere. So that means if for any activity, if any activity is not the predecessor, that means they are the ending activities. Okay, so I and J, they are not the immediate predecessors, they will end at the same place. I is starting from F and G, means I is starting from 7th node, and J is starting from EH. So J is starting from 6th node. So this will become the 8th node, that is the final node. Okay, so I hope it is clear to you. Like this you have to create the network. So now this is the CPM network. Okay, so whenever you will see these things, whenever it is like this, two activities starting at the same place and ending also at the same place. So for that we have to create a dummy activity. Okay, now here we can write duration as well. A activity 4, so in brackets you can write 4, B activity 3, C activity 2, D is 5, E is 6, F is 4, G is 3, H is 7, I is 4 and J is 3. And this dummy activity, for this dummy activity which we have created through dotted line, for that duration will always be 0 because there is no gap between A and B activity. Okay, that is because that should end at the same place, and through diagram we cannot show that. That is why we have created this dummy activity through this arrow, and the duration will be 0. So I hope it is clear. If you have any doubts, you can comment. Thank you.